everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. So I'm your host for the next half an hour, Lady D. I hope you've all had an amazing week. It has been quite an interesting one with Mercury retrograde. I know this week for me, just seems every day something with Mercury retrograde is just annoying me. The other day driving along and I get a stone hitting my car and I've got a little crack in my windscreen. Yesterday forgetting my phone when I'm halfway to work, having to go back to get it, and even just now computer issues. And that's what we expect in a Mercury retrograde. We expect issues with technology or plans just don't work well, money, finances, and this time it's also going to affect relationships as well. But we can sometimes have good things happen in Mercury retrogrades too. So, but it's just interesting that I'm just like, for myself, I'm just feeling this Mercury retrograde at the moment. I'm like, and it's really, if I can find it, very annoying. But on the plus side of my windscreen, I don't have to pay to get fixed, which is good. Okay, today what we've also got happening in the astrology, we've got Mars, which is in Gemini, squaring Venus, which is in Virgo. So I think I spoke a little bit about one of these transits in these star signs last week. So what's happening with this square when planets are in square to each other? It means they work against each other. So Mars it is strength, but in this case, it's probably going to work more as frustration and anger. Venus being relationships, also financial. So with this square, it's going to happen that they're working against. So this probably, this over this next few days or the next week coming up with this square, it's probably not a good idea to. We may find issues with social scenes, so with friends or networks, because it's in Gemini with Mars here. It could even be frustrating to do with stuff that you're learning, any courses that you're doing. This Venus, which is love, and it's also financial. So harmony, it's probably not going to be. It's not, things won't be in harmony when we go into these things. And Venus being in Virgo, it might come out more about how picky you are, and about that may frustrate someone else. So that's bringing about the anger with the Mars. So that's what things are going to happen this week, or with this next few days with this square that's coming in. It's almost like with relationships coming up, for any new relationships, we just take it easy, take it one step at a time. But also with this Venus, it can also bring back people from the past. So I had a friend who got someone called from her past, and she was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Well, Mercury is in retrograde, so this is the things that happen. Sometimes people from the past can come out of the blue and contact you." Doesn't mean you're going to stay around because it's in a retrograde, but people from the past can come in. But with this other aspect, it can also create a lot of frustration and anger. I feel like a lot of worry, since Venus is also in that Virgo energy. So we're a bit anxious, a bit worried about our relationships and finances, but that Mars is bringing in that fiery energy to it. Action, but I just feel like it's going to be more the frustration, but it's going to bring about the social scenes and networks with that. What else is coming up this week that I feel like we're going to be looking at? I was getting a lot of nervousness, and people are scared to move forward, scared to sort of see what's on the other side of the fence, or, if the grass is greener. And it's something I feel like that's nothing to be scared of. It. We all get scared, whether it be starting a new job or starting anything new, or worrying about things. But at the end of the day, we still got to face things and move forward with them. I always got here, it's things are going to come up about not sticking to decision. Like this might be this Venus in Virgo where we're not going to stick to decision because we've got this nervous and worry energy coming about. I got to help, but we need to express our new ideas. So even though there's this fear, but I feel like moving this week, it is also about expressing our new ideas. And don't be scared to express any new thoughts or ideas that you have, because anything new can often, help someone else or help yourself. I also got here trying to, so it's just probably also again same similar thing, but trying to fit in the mold, and what everyone want you to be. So you're trying to sort of fit in and trying to be how everybody wants you to be, but that's probably not going to be, we're all individuals. So it's going to be okay if you don't fit into that mold, but I feel like you're going to want to fit into that mold this week. You're going to try and camouflage yourself and try to sort of be like other people. I got here also slow and steady wins the race. So it doesn't matter how long you take to get your goals completed or how much you work towards something. It doesn't matter as long as you're doing, I find, as long as you're doing something and progressing. I had a friend this week and I was been talking to her to start a new course and something that's really fun that I've always wanted to learn to do. And she's got the opportunity to do it. And she was holding back and saying, oh, but, it takes so long to drive. But anyway, she gave in. She's tried it. She's done 2 classes and she's just like, oh my God, this class is amazing. Thank you for, telling me to do it, because even though it takes so long to get there, it is such a fun course. And she even feels like she's going to learn, and it's about spiritual drawing where you draw like spirit guides. And the work that she's done already has just been amazing. I wish, one day I said to her, I'm going to make the opportunity for myself to go down where she is in Melbourne and to do the course myself. But when you hold back with things, you're not moving forward. And when you move forward with trying new things, it opens up new doorways for you. And I've first got here, time to improve. Yeah, I feel like there's the same thing, improving home life. So I feel like improving things around you is going to be a good thing to do this week. All right, let's go to the callers. So I've got here Meg in Los Angeles. So how are you,
Hi.
Meg?
I'm
how
good.
can I help
How
you
are
today?
you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I'm just looking for a reading. What type of readings do you do?
I do mediumships. I do talk to people in spirit as well as psychic, so past, present, future. I do a bit of astrology, but in this case, astrology is too hard to do at the moment with the call here and bringing up your chart. But so psychic or mediumship is what I tend to do. So how
I
can
would
I help
love to
you?
do a mediumship if that's okay.
Okay, let's see what I've got. See if I can see who's around you. I just had this lady that's in spirit with you, and she's just cleaning up. Like she's sweeping around. I feel like she's a bigger build than skinnier, and I feel like she works hard. She keeps on like swiping her brow, as well. Who are you? I feel like everything had to be a certain, I don't know, to her standard, cleaning up to her standard, like no dust. She would like she's checking to see any dust is around. But she would also like, I feel like she had a lot of energy. I just feel like this lady had a lot of energy.
She had a low energy or a lot of energy?
A lot of, to me, she had a lot of energy.
Okay.
But towards the end, I'm asking her how she passed, and I feel like she was quite old, or she aged a lot, and that's when like I see like her sort of hold over it with her back, and her hands. I feel like she lost like her strength in her hands. She showed me her hands, and they're very different. Like there's a strong. I feel like she just went. Like she said, I wasn't well, and I just went. But this lady too didn't like to. She didn't want to hear about sad like sob stories. Like if you had your worries, like you can tell her, but it's about getting up and moving forward with her. Can you relate to this person?
Well, I guess what's the age?
Mm, Give me 70. I don't know. Let's.
In her 70s?
Yeah, it's like 70s, being 70s. She's also showing me a teddy bear.
Do you know what side of the family?
Could be your father. Could be your dad's side of the family. Could be your dad's side of the family.
My father's side of the family?
Could be, yeah. I feel like this lady, or I feel like her face was quite round, and she's showing me. I feel like there's a baby in a pram, and she's got this teddy bear. She's showing this baby with this teddy bear, and I feel like she adored like her grandkids and children. Like she loved her children.
Yeah, I don't really know. I know my dad's mother's in spirit. I did not meet her.
That's okay.
So
That's okay. So
yeah,
she passed before you were born. Um,
yeah.
that's okay. It's
Do you
okay.
do you feel anything with my mom?
Let me just see if we can get a message from this lady first to see why she's come in, and then
Oh,
we'll
okay,
try and get someone
sure.
else in. Let's see. What's the message? Okay. Do you know if your dad did your dad wear like a suit, or would your dad's dad wear a suit at all?
Wait, well, I'm sorry. What was that?
Would your dad wear a suit, or your dad, or your grandfather, would he wear a suit?
Did he wear a suit? Yeah.
Yeah. I
My
feel like
my dad's dad. Yeah.
yeah, okay. So I feel like this lady, she's just putting a suit on this man. So I just feel like it could be from your dad's side, and she's just helping him get ready. Um, what's she's just saying you just need some comfort right now, but it is time for you to really I feel like you need to start planning. Like she's got some chalk and she's drawing on the concrete, like planning for the future. But I don't know if you're getting a bit anxiety or a bit worried about what's coming up for you. But she's like, you just got to follow the plan. Like there's like steps A, B, C, D. Follow it, and she's
Okay.
like, and you're gonna be okay. Let me just see if I can
Okay.
get someone else coming in for you and your mum on your mum's side. Um, Okay. So your mum's mum, was she also very like a sporty kind of person when she was younger? I feel like I've got this lady who's playing like tennis. She's quite sporty. Um, and she's wearing a tennis outfit with her as well. She had, I feel like this lady liked her hair because she showed me her hair. And like she's brushing her hair. So I feel like this lady, her hair is important to her because she's brushing her hair, and then she's brushing like your hair as well. So something about hair with this lady, and I feel like I want to look my best, so it look very good. And I've got everything in its order and it's set. Like my dressing table is very set out nicely with her. Um, how did you pass? I feel like she was this lady again. I feel like she passed when she was quite old, because she didn't like the way. I don't feel like she liked aging. She didn't like the way they're old. Um, can you relate to this person?
Do I what?
Can you relate to
Do I
this person?
recognize
This
the
person?
person?
Yes, and this is I feel like
Well, I was hoping it was my mom. She had amazing hair. She was really into her hair, her appearance, but she was not old when she passed.
that's okay. Would she have felt like she was old, or just she maybe got really frail?
Yeah, she was very frail when she passed.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that would be it. It's like I saw a lady who was like had all this energy, and then she just came like was like frail, and then she showed me her hands, and her hands had aged a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So this would be her. Let's see, bring through the message. She's very comforting with you, and she's just saying like you gotta look after yourself. Like she wants you to treat yourself get your hair done, your nails manicured, like get to treat yourself. Um, it's like you're putting yourself last as well. And again, I'm getting like you're worrying about other people, and you need to just look at what what you're doing as well. And it's like you're trying to sort out something, or it's kind of like this planning thing, but I'm trying to sort out something, and you're trying to put it together. Um, it's like you got a partner with you. You got a partner. I can see someone with you, a partner.
Yeah, I'm married. Yes.
Married. Yes, I can see you guys both trying to work things out, but there's a bit that's not you can't work out, or the plan hasn't. There's a part of the plan that's not hasn't got a step yet. But they're saying don't worry. By the end of September, the whole plan's going to come together, and the missing pieces are going to just fall into place. And that's going to
Cool.
help you to move on to the next step.
Cool.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
That's okay. All right, let's go to the next caller. So now I've got Carrie Ann. She's from New Orleans, in Louisiana. Hi, Carrie Ann. How are you?
I am fine. How are you, Danielle?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
Okay, what I would like to know is about my career. I am in the process of looking for a job. I've sent out lots of resumes, and I did get an interview, did get a job, but then something just recently just happened. They on the day that I was supposed to go to work or something, something happened, and I'm not sure. But anyway, the job did not come through. So I guess I would like to have some insight into that, and if you see any possibilities of something else coming through for me.
Sure, let's just have a look for you. Looks like you're waiting. October is standing out for me for you, so I do feel like October is when something is gonna can happen to you. I feel like you're waiting for work, but I feel like this has been a while you're waiting for. Um, let's see, what are we doing? And you've been like preparing, and I always see like just like things like trying to juggle everything around. So it's like maybe trying to juggle everything around to start this new job, and quite excited. Um, but it's like it didn't meant to be. I keep on getting October, so I feel like October you're going to be happy, and I feel like the job that you're going to get, it is going to be something that you um I feel like the job you're going to get, you might find it a bit uh you know not what maybe what you want to do for the whole life, but it's going to be something that's going to bring in like an income and bring in a bit more stability for you as well. Um, is this like, are you looking for sort of office work, or you all about a phone? What work is you looking for?
Oh, like human resources, payroll, that sort of thing.
Oh, office work, yeah, office work. I feel like there's a lot of phone work coming to the job that you're going to get. It's a lot of, um, like talking. I just see you talking a lot on the phone, or like doing Zoom, little like Zoom online calls that you're going to have to do. Because I do get this like fighting card that's coming out here. So I feel like with it could be with the job that you're going to get, you're going to have to break up a lot of like maybe infighting in the office. I feel like the job that you're going to have, but you're coming in to clean everything up because everything's been the person before you or people before you in the past. They've been like cutting corners, and they haven't done, or like through the policies, they haven't done everything like to a T. And I feel like with you, you're everything about putting everything in order and making sure you dot your I's and cross the T's, and have everything in sufficient order and have everything nice and neat. I feel like it's going to take you around um, like three to 6 months to get everything in order in the company to get it going. Once it's done, there is an aspect. I keep on seeing boredness, so I feel like that maybe once you do it, or once you clearing up, there is an element of boredness. Well, that could be what you're feeling now, as bored, waiting for a job to come into, to come in. But I feel like that you're going to have it's like yeah, it's like you're preparing. So it's going to be interesting, and I do feel like there is an element of surprise, but also an element of actually liking what you do as well, and moving in. But I do feel like October, so I feel like it could be 1 month is when you do get something. I feel like so you're in Louisiana, Orlando. Where are you going to be working? Small. I feel like the firm that you're working for, um, I feel like there's going to be multiple offices they have in other like, places, but the office that you've got, I don't know if they've re-renovated or if it's like an old building but new inside. I keep on seeing like a newer building but then an old building, so I don't know if they've changed where they are, or they've renovated, or it looks old but inside it's new. Um, but are you in like a little town? Is the where you live, is it like a smaller town or is it a bigger town?
Oh, the town that I live in is small.
Okay. it could be somewhere local because I feel like I'm in like a town, but I don't feel like it's going to be a humongous town.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm seeing like a very like a community that's very dependent on each other, who are very close with each other. Is what I'm seeing, the sort of community that I'm seeing with you. So where you go, but I do know I feel like you are going to be happy. Does that make sense?
Oh, well, that's comforting.
Yeah. But I feel like with you, you're very quick. And once you do things, like once you master something and you do it well, you want to go into something new with you. Because I feel like when you do so long of repetitive work, it becomes boring with you. Is that correct?
That is very correct.
Okay. So I feel like I'm seeing you like an element of bored, like you get everything done and then I'm like bored and I want something new. Where are you gonna find this job? I feel like you're going to find this job online. So I feel like keep looking online. That's where you're going to find it. Over here, we call it Seek here. So I don't know if you have Seek over in America, but that's where a lot of our jobs are found on women website. So I do feel like it's going to be online where you do find this job. It'll be a home village. I feel
So
like
do
I'm
you
gonna have
think that it will be like a work from home job, or do you think it will be, like you said, it would be in an office? Is what you're seeing me in?
Yeah. I feel like there could be like a hybrid, but I feel like there's a lot of cleaning up you got to do. I can see you with a big broom and you're having to clean up, and like I feel like there's a bit of fighting or infighting going on there, and you're having to really. But this is something you're gonna sink your teeth into because I feel like this is something that you're gonna like, cleaning up the messes or breaking up the fight. It's about the cutting corners that they've been cut, the policies. It even could be a logistics company that like you'll that have trucks. I'm seeing trucks now too, so it could be like logistics. But I just feel like you're gonna have to clean up to do with policies and procedures and the things that they're doing there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
yeah, because I just feel like the people that have been there before you, I just keep on seeing corners being cut. So they've been cutting corners and they've been sort of relaxing and having a good time. And when powers that be realize that everything's hasn't been running well, you're going to have to come in to clean it up a little bit. And I feel like you'll have like some sort of assistant too. So I do feel like you're going to have some sort of help. Can also see talking to the recording device. If I was working from home, I feel like I see that the sort of scale sort of turning. So I feel like it could be like a hybrid. Might have like 2 days at home or 2 days in the office. There's like a scale, so you got to make balance there with that.
Okay.
But yeah, keep on hearing something in October for you. Because I feel like you're doing everything right. It's just you're just going to be falling into this office because this office like they need you. It's just what's happened with you. I hope that helps you.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, but like I said, I had have a couple of people that or this last job that just seemed like it just fell in place. They called me. I had it one day, and then when it all came down to going to the job, then I suddenly changed my mind, and I just did not know that. Even though I gave them a good reason or why I did not take the job, I don't know if that would. They said they would keep me in mind, but I don't know if they would or would not. So do you see anything with that, or?
I do see like this company, there is something about financial stuff with them. So I don't know if they would do financial or they would do money financial. Just trying to do this quickly because I've got 60 seconds. But I do feel like though, look, they're keeping you in mind, but at the same time that they don't want to be like up and down. I do feel like there could be a chance that they do take you in, but it's up to you. But it's like you'd have to make a decision very quickly. But October keeps on standing out to me. So whether they take you back, but it's October and you start, but something about October it keeps on coming up with me with you, and it's I feel like with you, if you're going to go back, you got to commit to it and not go back. So if you're going to go for it, you can't. Once you say yes, you can't. I don't feel like you can go back because that will be not good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll just leave it there because we're going to wrap up the show. But thank you for calling in today.
You're so welcome, Danielle. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's okay, everybody. Okay. So everybody, well, thank you for being with me this half an hour. I hope you've had a wonderful time and I hope you have a good week ahead. If you'd like to contact me, you can on my website or Facebook on Lady D Psychic Parties, my Instagram, Lady D as Psychic, same with TikTok, and my YouTube channel, which is Lady D or Danielle Psychic. You can't find under Lady D. Okay, everyone, have a good week and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.